Hello and welcome back to Killer Frequency. Doo-doo-doo. There we are. All right. Played some music. Then we talked to Peggy and we start the next part.
Let's roll.
You got it. We've got another call coming through, too. Oh, we have another call coming in. But, hang on.
Uh-oh.
What's up, Peggy?
Pet Peggy.
Peggy?
You're gonna want to take this call off the air.
Who is it?
Just do it.
All right, folks, it's time for another track. Here's one to help you sit back and relax. We'll be right back after this. I hope this is good news, Peggy.
Yeah,
have we
me
got?
too.
Find out for yourself on line 1.
Hello?
Forrest!
Leslie!
I'm glad I got back through to
Oh.
you. Sounds like it's been a busy night, huh?
Oh.
Surprise! It's Leslie, our 911 operator, leading the charge from Henderson to come save us. It's so good to hear from you. Are you okay?
We're doing okay. Sarah and I are both happy to be headed back home.
Sarah?
We're happy to have you too. Wait, Sarah?
Oh, yeah, I mean Deputy Martinez. Anyway, we got back into radio range a little while ago. We've been listening in, but haven't been able to get through until now.
Yeah, it's
Ever
been a
since you
long
found
white
Sheriff
night.
Matthews,
Not
it's
white.
only gotten
Oh,
worse.
man.
It's been
Weird.
a long night.
Well, it shouldn't be too much longer now. I'm glad I got through to you. I wanted to let you all know what's going on. I made it to Henderson. Turns out somebody had cut the phone lines, and they had no idea what was happening.
Huh.
After I told them, well, their sheriff sent a goddamn squad back with me to stop this.
Nice.
That's great news. That's crazy about the phone lines, though.
Yeah, how do you cut off the
Do you
phone
think
lines
the
for a
whistling man
whole...
cut them?
I'm guessing so. I don't know how
She.
how the whistling man did it. But that doesn't matter right now.
Can I throw it?
Listen, we're coming in hot,
Ooh.
but we need your help. I know Gallows Creek isn't a big town, but if we don't know where the whistling man is, we can't get him.
Her. Yeah.
That's where you come in.
What do you
You
need?
can count on us. What do you need?
It might be a long shot, but here goes. The whistling man already called up a few times. I bet she calls again. We're
Probably.
still a little ways out of town, so if she calls, stall her. Buy as much time as you can for us to get in. And while you're talking to her, try to figure out where she is. We'll be listening in, so once her location is known, we'll head
I'm pretty
straight
sure she's
there
gonna
and
head
end this
towards
nightmare.
us here at the station.
I'll do my best.
I know you will. Heck, I can see the headlines now. Forrest Nash's interview of a lifetime. Anyway, I'll radio the other cars and tell them the plan is a go. Hopefully the next time I see you, it'll be with our killer behind bars. Take care now.
We'll see you soon, Leslie. Oh, thank God. It sounds like this is almost over. We're nearly
Yep.
through this.
Yeah, I hope you're
I
right.
hope you're right.
Let's get
The
back on
sooner
there.
this is over, the better.
I am right. Trust me. Anyway, we should get you back on air. Taking callers is the only way to see this through.
Yep.
Time to turn the music off. Bringing you back live now.
Welcome back to The Scream with me,
Me,
Forrest
Forrest
Nash.
Nash.
The line is lit up, but before I get to our next caller, I just want to say, things are looking up. It's almost over. But for now, let's bring in our next caller. Evening, caller. This is Forrest Nash.
Hello, Forrest. This is John Hedges.
Oh,
I'm
John,
with
good.
Casey. I wanted to give you an update on Jason.
How's he
John,
doing?
Is he going to be okay?
He's a fighter. He'll be fine.
Ah, yes.
We've got
Thank
him
goodness.
stabilized and resting in a bed. We're preparing to move him to the hospital.
Thank you so much. If you hadn't been there, then... God, I don't even want to think about what would have happened.
Of
Yeah.
course, Casey. We're just happy he's okay.
John, Casey, you two did all the work. Tell Jason to get well soon from us, whenever he's up for it.
Well, why don't you tell him yourself?
Is this Forrest?
Jason, we meet at last.
It's good to hear you, Jason. How are you?
Oh, well, you know.
Yeah.
Got a hole in my stomach, and there's a knife in my leg, but John gave me something to take the edge off. So, I might feel even better than either of you.
Funny.
Oh.
Take it easy until you get to St. Gabriel's.
I will. But, before that, I needed to call you. I'm guessing the Whistling Man is still out there?
Yeah.
Yep. As far as we know, anyway.
I was worried you'd say that. God damn it.
Actually, I'm glad you called. I wanted to talk to you about what happened earlier.
Go for it.
Casey said when you were attacked, your assailant said something like, "It's not so funny now." Do you know what they meant?
I do. And I've heard that voice every day in my head for almost 20 years.
Every day. Does the killer live in Gallows Creek?
No. Not exactly.
Hey, guys, I'm really sorry, but there's a call on the other line. I just need to make sure we don't have another situation brewing. You fill Jason in on what happened. I'll be right back.
All right.
Forrest, have you ever heard of somebody called George Barrow?
The boy who drowned?
Sounds like everything's
Yeah.
finally coming out now.
Oh.
It's been tough to hold it all in.
Sounds like you've been holding back about something
Uh-huh.
awful, Jason.
I'm part of the reason my best friend is dead, Forrest. And the few who knew about it said if I ever said anything, I'd find myself in jail. For a long time. It was hell. And then the town just moved on. Like it
Yeah,
never
towns
existed.
do that. Yeah, what happened?
What happened that night?
I went along with the stupid prank, that's what. Whistling night. Some of the guys on the football team had an idea for a way we could haze the newcomers. We decided to plan a party in the woods and have the Whistling Man crash it. It was stupid. We each had a role. I was the stabbed friend. At the party that night, I left the group for a second. Met our Whistling
Is
Man.
George actually dead?
Pretended to get stabbed in front of everyone. Started an almighty panic. Those screams. That was the last time I saw or heard George alive.
How did George die, Jason?
I don't know. I was playing dead. But when I heard her scream,
Her?
yeah. George's girl.
Do you remember who she was?
Yeah. He called her Bean. I heard her again tonight, Forrest. Her name was...
What?
Maisie Cartwright.
What happened? Are we still on air?
No, we're not. Seems like the power is completely gone.
How do we get it back on?
I don't, Oh, we can use the emergency generator down in the basement. Reggie picked it up a while ago in case we ever needed to do an
It's
emergency.
Maisie Cartwright.
An emergency broadcast?
Emergency? You know, nuclear war, alien attack, broadcasting a serial killer's location to the cops so we can end this nightmare.
Eh,
Fair
don't
point.
make the thump thump
It's in
thump.
the storage area in the far back corner, up on the wall. You might have spotted it earlier when you were digging around for all those tapes. It'll have a big red button. Just press that.
All right.
I'll see you when you're back.
I'm taking safety wrench. Gotta go back in the basement again. Back in the basement again. Me and safety wrench are going back in the basement again. Is it?
Far back corner. Why is this station so big?
Agreed. Why is it so dark?
That must be it. Boom! We've got power. The Whistling Man. I need to warn Peggy.
Pretty sure I'm the one in trouble, though.
Peggy, are you there? Are you... Peggy? I need to get back upstairs.
I got safety wrench. Come on, safety wrench.
What the hell?
What was that? Oh, I freaked out. Peggy's door's open.
Oh, no.
No.
Peggy! Where'd you go?
Oh!
What the... No way. This can't be happening.
Come on, Maisie. What you got, Maisie?
A call. What do you want?
Good to talk to you again, Forrest. You know, I've really enjoyed our chats tonight.
Where's Peggy?
Have some patience, Forrest.
I don't
It's
have
almost the end of the night.
patience.
Almost the end of the show. But it's not over just yet. Got a little time still. So let's make the most of it.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Make the most of it how?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep you talking.
Huh?
I thought we'd end tonight's Whistling Man special with a special guest. The one who started it all. Oh, let me take that out of your mouth and
What?
You crazy bitch! Let me go!
welcome to the air, Mr. Teddy Gallows Jr.
Wait.
It's all gonna come out tonight, Teddy. Your daddy and his money saved you 20 years ago. But even if he crawled out of his coffin with all the money in the world...
Wait. Where the hell is Teddy? How are you talking to him if you're here with me?
Because I'm
She's
not
not-
there with you, Forrest. I'm here with Teddy. And if he says where that is, well, he knows he'll get it.
Then yeah, who's
Wait,
here?
Then who am I looking at?
Forrest Nash, let me introduce you and all of Gallows Creek to my boy,
Henry.
Henry Barrow.
Yeah, your son? You mean you... Wait, that he...
Yes, Forrest. He and I had a son.
So there were two Whistling Men tonight. Of course. That explains how you were always able to get around town so quickly. And that's how you escaped the secret archives in the newspaper office.
Don't think I've forgotten about that, Forrest. Locking my sweet boy away like an animal.
Hang on. Did you say Barrow? Then
Yep, it's Maisie Cartwright.
Let me just get this mask off. Damn uncomfortable thing.
Come on, just
No wonder Mooney went crazy wearing this. There we go.
I know who you are. Marie Campbell.
Marie Campbell? George's old girl.
And
Oh, well, it sure has been years since I last saw. Oh, God damn it.
yeah, Teddy, be quiet.
I'd be quiet if I were you, Teddy.
But
I'd listen to Forrest. Everyone's gonna know now what Teddy did. He killed George that night. This night. 20 years ago.
listen to me.
You're gonna talk when I talk to you.
Teddy,
And not a
you're
moment
getting
before.
the crap kicked
Meanwhile,
out of
Forrest,
you.
I'm gonna give you the chance to talk. You're gonna help me reveal what really happened to George all those years ago.
Why should I help you?
Yeah,
Why should I play any part in this?
especially
Because
considering.
I think you believe in justice.
You think this is justice?
No, safety
You
wrench.
have no goddamn idea, Forrest. These people,
I hit the wrong button. Well, I did hit the
people you've
button I
been
was
trying to
looking for,
save,
but
they were all
I lost safety wrench through a
They all
window.
knew George was murdered, but
Murdered? Listen,
I said you speak when you're spoken to. Now, I know you've done some good work tonight in piecing together what happened to George 20 years ago, and that's why I want you to interview us.
I knew that.
Interview you. All right, I can do that.
Thank you. I want you to help me and Teddy tell the story, Forrest. Do a good job. And hell, you might be the only one to leave here alive.
Wait. No, what about?
I need to drag this out. If I can buy Leslie time to get back to Gallows Creek, and if I can find out where Marie is, then this can end. Teddy, we'll start with you. Just, talk me through what happened that night. How did it start?
how would I know? It was 20 years ago.
Be honest, Teddy.
Teddy, be honest with me, or
This
we're
is something
both
you'd
going
remember.
to die.
Honest? Forrest, I'm trapped here with a psycho. Ow. What the hell? God damn it. Okay. Our first team party was coming up. And when I saw the date it was scheduled for, I had an idea for a way we could prank the new guys.
Whistling
I
night.
understand that kids in Gallows Creek know tonight as Whistling Night. I'm guessing that's what you mean?
Well, we didn't have a name for it then. It was just the night that Mooney went missing. But Whistling Night is what they'd call it later.
Wait. You mean this was the first Whistling Night?
Keep talking, Teddy.
We went up near Whistling Point. God, who was there? Me, Jason,
Yeah.
and George, of course. But George didn't come alone. He brought Marie. About midway through the night, we put the prank into action.
We looked up at the trees and saw Jason there. Bloody, like he'd just been stabbed. And the whistling man. Everyone ran, screaming. And George and I and Ricky, we got left behind.
Wait. Ricky was there?
Yeah,
Roller
that's why he
Ricky?
was killed.
He was.
I knew he was there.
He was in on the whole thing.
Yeah, how do you know Ricky did?
How do you know that Ricky was in on it?
Teddy and Ricky were as close as anybody. I can't believe for a second that Ricky didn't know the plan.
I never told... Damn it!
If Ricky had told us, if he just told us,
Ricky would have told
he
you.
and George would both be alive still.
Well, if Ricky weren't dead, we could have heard his side of the story.
It was just a stupid prank.
Just a
How
yeah,
can you still say it was just a prank?
someone
Oh, come
died. It's
on.
not a prank when someone dies.
God damn it!
You made George think Jason had been murdered. He thought his best friend was dead.
And so tonight you stabbed him for real?
It's the role he wanted to play.
Jason's still alive, Marie. He was with a friend. We talked her through how to stop the bleeding and got him professional help just in time.
Oh. Well, shame he didn't have the good sense to die earlier. He's gonna regret that. Enough about him. Me and George took off running, but somehow we got separated in the woods. I ended up near the bottom of Whistling Point, and when I noticed George wasn't with me, I panicked. And then, I don't know how he snuck up on me, but the whistling man grabs me. I scream, and he starts laughing, telling me it's just a joke.
I could stall for time here.
Yeah.
How did you feel in that moment?
I felt like was real. I felt small and confused. And
Yeah, who was under the
Who
mask?
was
Was
under
it Teddy?
the mask, Marie? Who was the whistling man?
it was Chuck. Chuck Brody. Laughing away. But then he stops. And he's looking up. At the top of Whistling Point.
What was he looking at? Teddy. What happened
Come on,
next?
Teddy.
Nothing.
No, Teddy.
It was just
Teddy!
No.
George fell off Whistling Point.
What? How?
Why'd he fall, Teddy?
He just...
You pushed him. You were up there. You were dressed as the Whistling Man, too, and
I didn't push him, God damn it! I just chased him up there and he kept backing up. When I saw he was about to go over, I reached out. That's what you saw.
you liar.
It's not my fault. He didn't know it was a joke. If he'd had any brains, he would have realized. Ugh. You bitch.
Teddy, watch your
No
mouth.
one's going to believe this.
We're on the radio.
After all you did.
Yeah, why the
If
cover up?
she's lying, why the cover-up?
My future was at stake, Nash. You know what it's like. People like us are bred for bigger things.
Bull.
I'm going to be the mayor of
No,
this
you're
town,
not, Teddy.
Forrest.
Guess what? You're on the
And then
radio.
governor.
No,
And then, who knows?
no, you're going nowhere,
What
Teddy.
happened that night was tragic. It should never have happened. But it was a mistake. It was just a stupid joke gone wrong. So my father sent Clive out to clean it up. Why should a blip ruin my future?
This is the plot of a lot of
George was
movies.
a
But
blip?
He wasn't a blip, Marie.
His father covered it up from there. I searched for George's body all night, but
Sandra found him the next morning while out jazz running.
she found him in the river, but she lied about that to protect Teddy.
She said something about her rent going up, unless she... Teddy, did your father own Sandra Sharp's dance studio?
It's Gallows Creek, not Sharp Creek.
answer the question.
I'd answer the question if I were you, Teddy.
Yes, okay. We own most of the town.
That's it then. Your father was going to run her out of business, unless she lied and said she found him in the reservoir instead of the river.
What my father did in his business dealings is nothing to do with me.
The false reports. That's why you killed Sheriff Matthews, too, isn't it, Maria? Not just to get him out of the way, but...
Everyone was in on it, Forrest. Even the coroner wrote a fake report. Said George was drinking. That he just got himself into trouble. And
Fake report? I only heard the tapes.
you'd be disgusted by it.
If Dr. Sullivan had survived, then maybe...
There's no excuse for what she did, Forrest. I did my part. I tried everything I could think of. I even went to the newspaper, but no. That coward killed the story.
Yeah.
We'll take care of Maurice Russell later.
This has to stop, Marie.
It never should have started.
Agreed,
He should
but
have pushed my George off a cliff. He should have been punished. But it's coming to a stop. At least for now. Here, where George and I first met, before he joined the football team, was right after he shot the winning throw.
Wait a sec. You're at the football field.
Jesus Christ! Forrest, you idiot! We're in the gym at Gallows Creek High.
I I told you not to do that.
Wait!
Oh, I got Teddy killed. Oh, I got Teddy killed.
He's dead too now, isn't he?
He is. Anyway, I think that about wraps up the interview with Teddy. So,
Marie? Where? Oh my god.
Peggy?
Peggy!
Teddy!
Peggy, it's been so long since I've seen your face. I worried you wouldn't come. And here I was, thinking you'd forgot me.
I'd never forget my sister.
Forrest seems lost for words.
No, I was
Explain,
walking
Peggy.
away.
Earlier, while you were speaking to Jason, I got a call. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Well, it was from Dawn. She said that my sister Marie was there that night George died, and that I should come to the gym for a reunion.
And when you walked in, you found out.
That my sister is the Whistling Man.
Good to see you too, Peggy.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
She said that it was my last chance to see my sister. I knew if I told you, you'd try to stop me or come with me when we need you on the radio. And I just...
I'm sorry. This has to be a lot for you.
What happened to you, Marie? You just disappeared one day.
Disappeared? I was thrown out, Peggy. I begged Mom and Dad to do something about what happened that night, but did they care? No. They told me to stay quiet. They only cared when they'd learned I'd been with George, and...
Marie, I'm so sorry. I never knew.
It's not your fault. Really, it's Mom and Dad I should be seeing right now. But since they're dead and gone, well... I'll have to settle for the next best thing.
Don't. Marie, listen to me. You don't have to do this.
Someone has to pay for what they did.
Marie,
No.
please.
Mom and Dad are gone, Peggy.
And you think
Besides,
Peggy knew?
you forgot me. Just like the rest.
Peggy didn't forget you.
Forgot.
Is there any way I can prove Peggy didn't forget Marie?
Where to go?
Hurt to be forgotten.
I never forgot you.
Well, no one's gonna forget now.
Peggy! No!
Henry, kill him.
I don't have safety wrench.
Henry, you don't have to do this. There's still time to make the right decision.
Henderson police! Freeze! No! Henry! Get out of there!
I can't move.
Henderson police! Freeze!
Forrest.
Leslie? How's Peggy?
She... Oh my god.
Peggy, where's Marie?
Gone. Bolted right as we got here. The police are right on her heels. It won't be long now. It's over, Forrest.
All right, that was it. All right, so thank you for watching, and wow, that was a twist. So I'll see you all in the next game. Bye.